So that's going back to the roots. And also another characteristic of communities of practice, when we look at the roots by, as shared by Etienne Wenger, for instance, there is no requirement for communities of practice to produce work, to deliver anything. The focus of the community is about developing own's learning, my learning as a community member, but overall contributing to the increase of the shared knowledge amongst the members, and preferably that then creating conditions for it to flow or to overflow the context of the community. So that's the core of a community of practice. Having said that, there are organizations that are really putting a lot of resources into communities of practice and treating it as a very, very formal and strategic instrument for knowledge management. So oil companies are probably one of the most well-known cases for knowledge management, because all the investment they put into knowledge management gets multiplied by the 10th or the hundreds in terms of business value. So if by creating a community of practice, that means that you reduce or you avoid one accident in an oil rig, that justify the whole investment for many years to come. So they are very well known for how purposeful they are around communities of practice. And in that case, what they do is they actually identify someone who gets like a sabbatical. So someone who's a practitioner, but gets a sabbatical year or 2 years. I don't remember now how they're approaching it at the moment. But that person becomes the owner or the facilitator of that community of practice. And this person also gets to meet with the board regularly to make sure that all the learning from the community gets known and gets visible to the board, so that they can inform decisions, but also that what the board is thinking in terms of strategy also gets fed into the community to inform future interactions. So this is a very purposeful and strategic approach to knowledge management, to communities of practice as part of knowledge management. I would say that this is a minority in terms of how frequent I see this approach. I would say that the majority of communities of practice, when they're known and formal, it's about creating a space, a virtual or digital space rather, in one of the company's platforms. Maybe the organization has Viva Engage or Workplace or Slack or something. So it's about allowing these people to come together digitally within one of these platforms and allow them to interact. From experience, and unless we're talking about things that people are very, very passionate, and it's not just a organization topic, there needs to be some active facilitation, some effort, at least in the beginning, to get things rolling. Otherwise, things will die because everyone is too busy, and because people are sometimes even shy to start interacting with colleagues perhaps they don't know that well. So there needs to be some purpose put into it.